Hello, fellow business owners and moms. It's Heidi Tankersley of WholesomeMoms.com, and I am here to take you out of the fear today that you very likely are living in, that by pursuing your passions and dreams and living the life that you have intended to fulfill your goals, you will somehow be sacrificing the goals, the passions, and the dreams of your children. It's just not true. So you can go ahead and come out of that deep, dark lie right now and live a life of freedom. Let me share something with you that I saw over a decade and a half ago on Oprah, nonetheless. Like, who has time to watch TV when they're running a business, right? I saw it on Oprah a decade and a half ago. And it stuck with me for this long. It was before I even ever had kids, and I really didn't have a conceptual knowledge of what being a mother would be like, besides that my mom was a stay-at-home mom with 5 of us kids. So on there, it was very intriguing because they had both moms who worked and their daughters there, and then stay-at-home moms and their daughters there. And what was so interesting on the show was moms who worked felt very, very guilty for having worked, the long hours and being away from the family and missing special moments in the children's growing up. And the daughters were going, hey, I had a great childhood. I loved every single part of it, and it was wonderful. And then it was really interesting. Then it got more interesting because the moms who stayed at home were so very happy and obviously had lived out a big portion and a passion and a calling and what God had sent them here to do. But at the same time, they felt so much of themselves had been sacrificed that during that time, a piece of them had been lost that they wished they could have pursued further. And sure enough, the reaction from the daughters was just the same. Well, sure, I had a great life. Everything was well for me, and I wouldn't change anything. So here's what I want to bring to your attention. I am sure you have heard the phrase, if mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay? I want you to take that to heart. If mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay? But the reality is, and the good news is, if mom is happy, everybody's happy. Because here's the deal. Every family structure and every single unit of people operating together is going to look different. I have a very amazing friend who has just been blessed with the gift of working with children. Her husband calls her the child whisperer, and she really is. She could pick up any baby and they would be just fine in her arms. That's a wonderful thing. And she is super happy and operating in her place there. And I also have friends, myself included, who are operating out of a real satisfaction from delving into the business world. But here's the kicker. I'm happy, and my friends are happy, and so their families are happy, and they're functioning optimally. It's about what you want. Right? It's not about what your sister or culture says about how things should be going, whether you should stay at home or run your own business. It's about what's going to work for your family. And you'll get the cues. You'll get the cues from your children if they're not happy. You'll get the cues internally from yourself if you're not happy. And then you know what? The beautiful thing is we have the freedom to balance it out and make it look like whatever you look like. So here's your encouragement. Don't have to sacrifice your plans. Don't have to sacrifice your dreams. Your kids are going to love it. They're going to be empowered by you. And I say, go for it. All right? If you like this, if you got value from it, please like it below, share below, share a comment about how you have lived this out in your life and what it looks like for your family functioning. And I would love to hear. You can also visit WholesomeMoms.com for more. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.